I have just experienced the greatest shock in this Canada. Hello everyone and welcome back again to my channel. If this is your very first time, my name is Gloria and thanks for clicking on this video. Today we're going to be talking about culture shocks in Canada. So are you wondering what this is going to be all about? Well, you're going to find out. Don't go anywhere, stick around because I will be starting right now. Culture shocks in Canada. So as a new immigrant who came to Canada a few years ago, there were so many things that I came to understand, I came to see, and they were quite different from my own home country. So that's what I'll be talking about today. You know, when you move to a new country, the culture of that place, it's kind of different from what you're used to. So sometimes we call it culture shocks. So I'll be talking about a few today and in no particular order. I know I've talked about this particular video before. I will leave the link here so you can go and watch it because it's more detailed than this one. So the very first on my list is the prices here in Canada. Yes, so what you see at the store is not what you eventually pay for. Why do I say that? So say you go to buy maybe groceries, for example, or you go to buy maybe a TV. Let me use that as an example. The price might be $459.99. By the time you add tax, because when you go to the checkout, I want to pay for it, they'll tell you that your total amount will be maybe $570. You might be wondering, but I saw $459.99. Why are you not telling me it's 500 and something dollars? The truth is, there's something we call GST. So we have taxes. So there's added tax that is on top of it. And depending on the province where you're staying, it might be different. For us here in Ontario, it's 13%. So if you're going to buy a new iPhone for 1500, we call it 1500, so 1500. I'm just making this up. And by the time you add taxes, mind you, you're not going to be paying just the 1500. You're going to be paying more or close to 1700 or something like that. So that's one thing that really shocked me when I came to this country as a new immigrant. Did this shock you as well? If you did, let me know in the comment section. Another thing that shocked me when I came to this country as an immigrant is the time. Canadians keep to time. When Canadian tells you that the time for meeting is 4 p.m., my brother, my sister, my friend, be there for 4 p.m. because if you're not there, they will start without you. If you're going for an interview, please be there before your interview time because there's nothing like African time. I'm coming from a country like Nigeria, and trust me, we have African time. If a party or something is supposed to start by 4 o'clock, hey, Nigeria people will reach there around 7 or 8 o'clock. There is nothing like they keeping to time. So I was really shocked that these people, they always keep to time. And to add to that again, in terms of appointment, for you to find appointment in this country, Canada, I found it that it was strange because anything you want to do, you must book appointment. You want to go and see this particular massage therapist, you must book appointment. You want to go and see this person, you must book appointment. You want to go and see Ajala, you must book. Everything is book appointment. So that time and appointment, that thing really shocked me because I was not really used to it. So for me, it was like a shock, and I'm like, can people really be doing this in this kind of country? I was like, yeah, but right now I'm used to it. And you should be used to it if you're coming to this country as a new immigrant. Another thing that shocked me as a new immigrant in this country is their food. Their food is totally different from our own, especially their fruits. Am I the only one? But has anyone also noticed that almost everything here in Canada is sugary? Everything. My mom came on a visit the other time, and anything we picked to purchase was just sugar. And she's like, even this one self is even sugary. And I'm like, yeah, there you go. Their oranges are so big. Their ginger, it's so big. It looks as if it is overly processed or something, or it's forced to be processed or something like that. Everything about everything that they have here is different from back home in Nigeria. And I begin to wonder, wait, what's going on here? But in terms of the food for we Africans, we always find it here. And I made a video saying that, yes, if you are from Asia, India, Pakistani, Filipino, China, you know, you get your food here, but the only problem is that it's very, very expensive. So if you're traveling and coming down, make sure that you try to get a few of these things, because it's very expensive. And what most people do is that they just ask people to buy, and then they ship it down for them, and it saves them money. At least they have their home food. But it was a shocker for me. Was that a shocker for you? Please let me know again in the comment section. Another thing that shocked me is weather. Canadian weather is different from every other country that I've been to. Don't come and attack me in the comment section. The Canadian weather, especially the winter time, is very, very cold. It could get as bad as minus 45 degrees. I'm not just saying I'm minus, like negative. You see, even deep freezer in your country is not even as cold as this winter. This winter, sometimes they can be very brutal. So the very first time I came during the winter season, and it was so cold. I knew I wore jacket. But look, the jacket that I brought from where I was coming from, my boots, they were not enough for the cold. So for me, it was a shocker. And my advice for you is that spend money. If you're looking to immigrate to this country, spend a lot of money on winter gear, like your mittens, your hat, your jacket, your winter jacket. Spend a lot of money on it, because it will last you a long time and to keep you warm. You see winter boots, invest in a very good one as well. Don't joke with it, because that is going to keep you very warm. Forget the fact that we always dress in layers, because if you're a student, then I was an international student, I always go in the bus. Sometimes the bus will delay 5 minutes late, 5 minutes earlier. Sometimes there might be a serious delay, and you'll be in that cold waiting for bus. You know how hard it is as an international student those days for me. So my advice is, take my advice, buy good winter gear, so that when it is cold, you don't feel too bad. So that was another shocker for me. Guys, I hope you're enjoying this video so far. Please go ahead right now and give this video a thumbs up for me. And if you're very new to my channel, please do well to hit that red subscribe button. Have you done so? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Another culture shock that I experienced as a new immigrant here in Canada is the fact that the Canadians love to mind their own business. When I say minding their own business, I mean they keep to themselves. Not as if it is a bad thing, but it is their culture to keep to themselves. From my experience, again, this is a disclaimer. Everything I'm saying on this video is from my experience and my interaction with other people, okay? So don't take my word for everything. This is my experience, something that I've experienced myself. So I've lived in a particular place for like 4 years, and my next door neighbor, I don't even know what they look like. And the only one time I saw them was maybe somewhere downstairs, and then they say, "Hey, I'm your neighbor." And I'm like, "What? 4 good years? I never saw you. I never even know what you look like. And you are in this place, just my next door neighbor." Okay. They always love to keep to themselves for their own reason. It was a shocker for me, because, you know, back home in Nigeria, you can go and knock at your neighbor's door and say, "Oh, Benny, how far? What's in your kitchen? How far?" You know, you sit down, you gist, you talk, you know, you interact, you go out, you say, "This is happening. No, this person is coming, this person is doing, you are having this party, we are doing the." Nigeria, everybody is like a family, but here, you know, easy. So that was a shocker for me. If you're a new immigrant looking to come to Canada, you might want to stay amongst people that are from your area, or people that you know that you want to be very close with, because it can make you depressed at some point in time. So take my advice and learn from me. Another shocker for me is the fact that the Canadians, they love to say sorry. Sorry does not mean that they are saying they've done something wrong and they're telling you sorry. It's just out of courtesy that they always do that. When I first came as an international student, if I want to open to walk on the way and maybe somebody is behind me, like Canadian is behind me, they always say sorry, and then they or excuse me, and then they just pass by. They just say sorry for no reason. So sorry. Just get used to it. It's not as if they've done something bad, but it's just in their culture to keep saying sorry. Another thing I found shocking in addition to that is the fact that they always will you will hear them say, see you later. See you later does not mean that they will see you in the next 2 minutes or 1 hour or something like that. See you later means we will see you whenever. There was a particular time I was a student and one of my classmates just told me, oh, I was talking to her that how are we going to go about this particular project? She now said, oh, don't worry, we'll see later. So I thought that she was going to give me a call or send me a message, but she never did. So the next day when I saw her in class and I said, but you said you were going to see me later. She now said, no, I meant I'm going to see you whenever. So when a Canadian tells you see you later, it means see you whenever. So take note of that so that you get used to it. The last thing I'm going to talk about is the fact that kids, like children, pay bills here in Canada, even though they are staying with their parents. Is it lie? I'm not joking. Guys, I'm not joking. It was a real shocker for me. In fact, on top of everything I've said today, this one was the greatest shocker. So they stay with their parents up to a certain age, and even when they are growing up, they are young, the parents give them tasks in the house. Like, I'm saying this because my friend told me that this is what she does with her kids. I think her kids are just still young, maybe 10 years old or something like that. She would tell them to do tasks around the house and she pays them. And I'm like, why do you do that? And she says, yes, that's the training they're giving their children, because very soon they'll start working. And the teenager that I know very well, she told me she started working at the grocery stores. And I'm like, really? She said, yes. You know why? Because at some point in time, that's what happened with their parents. They also stayed with their parents and they also pay the bills. So the same thing their children would do. And that's how it keeps on going from one generation to another generation. Me, when I was how old, I was still staying in my parents' house. It got to a point where I said, okay, I'm done staying in my parents' place. I went to rent my own place. But I know some people, even 40 years old, they are still staying in their parents' home in Nigeria and they are not paying any bill. And they're not paying food or anything. But here is a different ball game. So guys, this video might be too long, but yes, I touched on the most important ones, the salient ones. There is a lot of cultural shocks that you can experience as a new immigrant in this country. If I missed some, let me know in the comment section. And if you are intending to come to Canada, please don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged at all. If I did it, if other people also did it, you can do it too. So guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Please don't forget to give this video a massive thumbs up. I want to get as many likes as I can on this video. The reason for that is that the many likes I get, YouTube will move my video to other people to watch. And if you're a new subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. If you're very new and you have watched this video up until now and haven't yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Hit the red subscribe button. And please don't forget to turn on your notification bell icon so that you will be the first to know when I make new videos. And to my returning subscribers, thanks for coming back to watch my videos. Guys, please don't forget to watch the videos that pop up on your screen. And please share my videos to your friends, your family members, and those who are looking to immigrate to Canada. I make my videos once a week on Sundays. And guys, until I see you in my very next video, stay safe and bye-bye.